is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Rams first down.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Griffith. His throw here is incomplete.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Griffith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This defense for the Rams, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down, Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. Griffith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass. Help him force that incompletion.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
First down, Rams.
A give, running right is Akers.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Bit off a pretty decent game.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Griffith. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Touchdown, Rams!
Cam Akers
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Murray now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Rams 7.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Murray.
Man open left side is Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
The Cardinals hit 6-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Going right back to Akers.
And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll give this to Akers running right. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Griffith. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14. Cardinals nothing. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
On 1st down, Griffith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Now they'll audible to something else. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away beforehand. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
And your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Murray changing the play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Pass incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Still on his feet.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes,
oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, They came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
An injury stoppage here and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
White, 60. White. Set, go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
18
Off play action. Griffin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, he coughed it up.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down, Griffith. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Ready? From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Ready,
facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Field black. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Griffith. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0.
42. Cardinals, nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Richards.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel
touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They give it to Williams, running right.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Griffith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Griffith.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Griffith. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Cardinals 7. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On the ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Griffith. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.